So I just hit start streaming again with the same settings, but with OBS restarted. So let's see if that actually makes a difference. Now it says that it's starting on the thing, and now it says that I'm live. You are okay, cool. So yes, hello everyone, welcome to this weird situation that I call some type of live stream. It says here that I have 0 people watching, and I guess that's exactly what I'm worth because of this actual problems. So I did this yeah, okay, it's now, it says we're live and we have people here. Thank you. Carl Paulson, Carl Paulson, thanks a lot for reaching out. I made some kind of mistake here on the thing, so just let me just yeah, I was planning to make a live stream, or I was starting a live stream, and I just got this adapter thing that it makes me able to use my real camera for live streaming like this. And to test that out, I wanted to start a stream on Twitch with just one of my friends in there to just make sure that everything was nice and easy and that everything worked, you know? So I just started my software and I hit start streaming, and I realized I had the YouTube settings in there. So I quit it and I switched over to Twitch, and I did that thing with him just to test it out. And when I first hit start streaming, I had the YouTube settings in there, so you guys got a notification about me going live. And then all of a sudden I was live on Twitch instead, and this guy, Carl Paulson, told me that you guys were waiting for me on Twitter, of all places, which made me realize that something was wrong, and I tried to get it up here, and it didn't really work, and it took me like 5 more minutes, and now it seems like we are live, right? We are live. We have people talking to me, so I know that we're live. That's awesome. Yeah, I used to do my live streaming from the iPhone in a kind of a weird situation. Then I tried with OBS, and I couldn't make it work. Then I got my new computer, a brand new MacBook Pro, 15-inch, and everything is nice with that one. And I made everything work. OBS worked, but I just had this webcam. So I bought an adapter, the CamLink product from a company, I can't even remember its name. So this is my normal camera, my DSLR connected to the computer running this live stream. So the video should be kind of good, and I have the option to switch over to the live to the webcam over there, and also to the camera that's built into the MacBook Pro on the screen. It's not a good camera at all, but it's there. And I also have this view over my machine window right here, because yeah, why not? And I can switch it like this. So I am getting better at this, and I said that I was trying to make 2019 a year where I go live more, and this is a part of how it's gonna work. So please tell me if there's anything wrong with the stream, if the audio is clicking like it did last time, like the whole glitchiness about from the audio, or if anything is just not working, or the sync might be off, or something like that. I need all the help I can get, because you see, I make mistakes, and I'm kind of I don't know about these things. I kind of know my way around beats and samples and machine and stuff, but this kind of deal, not good. But yeah, I switched my cameras too much. I know, I was just trying stuff out, and that might be bad. Here we are live, and everything is working. That's cool. So now let's see if I can just open up the stream in an actual window to see the real number of how many people we have in the chat. Right now we have 32 people watching, so that's something. the stream I get back looks terrible. I hope what you guys are capturing is a little bit better than what I have here. Let's switch the camera just once and see how that looks in my window. But yeah, it doesn't look too good actually. It should look better than this. And that's also what my friend Boom Bap Art is telling me. So let's see if I can just change one of the settings here before we do anything else. If I turn this one down to like that number, boom, the video can become a little bit better, I guess. Or I think, I hope. So yeah, the bitrate is what is my problem. My networking speed is not the problem. I have 100 megabits per second both up and down. So that shouldn't be the problem. But I can see that the video is a bit mushy. And I'm not sure if I'm doing that. Maybe I can. I am changing my bitrate now live on the stream. That might be good, it might be bad. I'm not sure. Refreshing the browser is a good idea. So I did that as well. Let's go over to that camera real quick. Then back to that one to see how it works. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. It's not as crispy as I want it to be, but I think I'm pretty sure it has to do with the settings in my software OBS. Maybe if I just switch it like crazy. And see how that turns out on the stream. It looks fine on a 52-inch TV. Really? Crazy. Because here on my screen it looks worse than it should. Yeah, Boom Bap Art is saying that it looked way better on Twitch. I'm sorry to hear that. This should look nice as well. Maybe I can do something here. Interface or USB? You're talking about the microphone? That's through my interface. Actually through my mixer and then to the interface, because I want to be able to stream all of the audio in the studio, and the microphone is just one part of it. So the microphone, okay, that one's not connected. So everything is going into the Focusrite Scarlett 6i6 audio interface, and then the audio gets out to you through the software. So machine, the drum root, the everything goes through it. And I can see that the video is not getting any better or any worse. So let's try one more setting here and then start making some kind of music, I guess. Because that's the stuff I do here on the channel. So if I'm changing the bitrate to like 800, I don't even know what the bitrate is and how to work with it. I tried 4000, now I'm trying 800. Don't know what kind of a difference it makes. for that camera, it looks awful whatever I do because the camera is bad, but this is the good camera. This should look amazing, you know. And well, amazing is not the word. Amazing is not the word, but it looks... I need help with this, you know. It looked fine. It looked better on Twitch. Here it looks, well, not too good. I want to be able to do this, make it look like the video I get from OBS, because that's crispy. That's like, it's my DSLR camera, and that's DSLR quality. What I get now over YouTube, your bitrate should be 3000 for those internet speeds. For the changes to apply, though, you shouldn't have. For the changes to apply, you shouldn't have to restart the stream. Okay. So if I set my bitrate to 3000, just because that's what he's telling me. Streaming 3000, and speed control is set to CBR. Is that right? Or should it be ABR, BBR, or CRF? Right now CBR. And it's all set, and I haven't restarted the stream, so it should be at 3000 right now. Beatmaking, my friend from the crew, Movcut Clone, is here. It looks tillräckligt bra, which is Swedish and English. It looks good enough. Cool. But I'm still kind of disappointed, you know. It should look accurate. It should look better than this. And it has nothing to do with these settings, because even if I shrink it down like that, it's still not good, you know. Oh, so I haven't really planned this out. This is just one of those relaxed live streams where I don't really know what to do. I'm just here, being a person. Well said. So I guess like maybe we should have a listen to... Oh, okay. Here's another tip. Maybe try 5,000. Sure, I will gladly try 5,000 because I'm weird like that. 5,000, 5,000. Boom. Because I have like the fastest computer I can imagine and a really good internet connection. So here's a question from a person. Hi, how many years have you been doing music? And well, I've been making music since I was around 15 or 14. Started to dabble around music softwares like Fast Tracker and the thing that was before Reason. I can't remember the name. Rewire was the... No. Well, I've been making music for a bunch of years. I used to rap as well, but now beats is all that I do. And live streams, apparently. So, Rebirth, that's the name. That's right. Now people are saying even more numbers. Okay, the stream looks clear to me now. That's good enough. One person says that it's good enough, and one person says that it's clear. Well, I'm gonna drop this now and just be here, be a person, and do what I do. So what I do is beats. I guess some of you follow the channel, or like all of you are followers of the channel. All the 72 of us. So yeah, we are live, and I have a machine here loaded up with the beat that I'm dropping a beat making video of maybe on like Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on if I get replies to my emails that I've sent out to people at TrackLab. But I can just play you a little thing. This is the actual beat that I'm making in that video. I edited the video today. I have to put some scratches on top of it, but this is kind of the track that came out of it. It has samples that I need to speak to people about, but just previewing it like this in a live stream wouldn't be a bad idea anyways. So it kind of sounds like this. Yeah, so something like that, you know? So yeah, that's the beat that I'm releasing in a video in a couple of days, if everything is turning out the way I want it to. So that's like one of my more classic boom bap, harder beats, and the video is filled with a bunch of small tips and tricks when it comes to making music like this. So I hope I'm gonna get a few views on that video, and I hope a few people learns something from it and gets inspired and all of that stuff. The flickers on the screen might be when I'm like doing this, jumping over to the machine software and stuff. More than that, can't really give you a good answer there. Everything should be fine. Except I have a few cameras that are bad and I have one camera that's good. So, well. Again, I haven't planned anything for this live stream, so I think I'm just gonna load up. I need to save this project first. Then let's just go into File and hit New and set the tempo to something. Let's do something slow today. The tempo is 984, which is 2, 3, 4. Okay, you are seeing flickers. Please, I'm gonna be on this camera for a while. If the flickering keeps being a thing or just keeps bugging you, please tell me so I just know if that's a problem or not, because I don't like it to flicker. If it happens when I change the camera angle, I can live with that, but for this camera it should just be a nice and simple video stream. Boom bap art. How many tracks? Yeah, I've done one. I didn't know there were options to make even more. I have one, and I can't make any more. So someone wants me to work on the OPC, and I'm too slow on the OPC, and it's just gonna be me fiddling around, not knowing what I'm doing. And I want to start importing samples on the OPC and using it that way, but no, not for this live stream. I think the MPC or the machine, these are my options, and I'm pretty set on machine. Okay, boom bap art, it's really nice to hear that you haven't delivered it to her yet, because I haven't either, and I still have to arrange them. So I thought I was like the last one. Nice to hear that you're in this with me. So I need to connect my hard drive. The hard drive with the entire Native Instruments Complete 12 Ultimate Collector's Edition. So if I'm okay, I need to stay in OBS and I need to switch there. All right. So here I have kind of everything from Native Instruments when it comes to software instruments. So I think I'm gonna try to use something a bit weird, you know? Just because I can, kind of. Brass is not a good place to start. Let's instead start with. Okay, these ones, I haven't played around much with these. Now I know why. Okay. Fucking rock guitars. So let's go to no instrument at all. And start browsing by categories. So let's start with something a soundscape. Okay, let's not get too weird with it. It's just gonna end up too crazy. Maybe something from the DX7. Okay, people are saying stuff. Piano, Mellotron. Piano sounds that's too normal. Some of these sounds are just, you know. So we're doing something slow, and I'm thinking like not what's called like lo-fi, but still, you know, something more funky with a bit more feel to the drums and like slow and sloppy. Jesus. Super loud. Very glitchy right now in the machine software. You're talking about the video or the audio? Oh, the video is glitchy? It's not glitchy now. Audio is good, video is very glitchy in the machine software. Okay, but I'm just hoping the camera holds up. Okay, I don't want to sample anything live because of copyright strikes and stuff. I need to make sure that the samples I use are cleared. So sampling something random here is not an option, unfortunately. Okay, I said weird before, and this is kind of like, it's not fair to call this weird, but it's a little bit different. maybe let's use this one, which you can't see, but this one. I'm gonna use the Lie software together with the Touche. Maybe I should just get it in the camera. Okay, so let's open up the instrument called Lie from Expressive E. Lie used together with the Touche is a good option for doing stuff that are Pasha. No, I didn't study in music school. Never had a class. I don't make that kind of music. So you are not seeing this, and I'm not showing you because it's glitchy. And that one doesn't make a sound. Okay, come on, I don't need any more technical issues here. Just want stuff to work. Is that too much to ask for? The Lie software doesn't respond. So let's restart the Lie software. And it has to scan through all of my plugins, of course. There's always something with computers, you know? Stuff just can't work. That's not how things are. What do you think about using the MPK? I have the MPK here, and I am making a video soon enough where I compare different MIDI keyboards, because I think that's something people need to know more about. And I have the MPK Mini, the black one. Shit. The activation. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting like. Okay, someone asked me if I ever went to music school, and I said no, I don't make that kind of music. Now I get questions on that. Here, where I live, the music schools pretty much teaches you traditional instruments much more than they teach you music production. So I am into music production, and I don't really play traditional instruments, you know. Playing stuff like the guitar or the drums or something like that, that's not what I'm about, that's not what I do. So of course you can go to music school and learn any kind of music, but around here in a small town in Sweden, what they normally teach you here is not music production, but more like handling an instrument and that stuff, and that is really usable for any kind of music. But when I were younger and like could go to a music school, for me that just didn't feel like the natural thing to do, because I wanted to learn how to make beats and how to write rap songs and do that stuff. And this music school here couldn't teach me that, so I just have to learn it from myself, from movies and you know how it was like. I'm not saying music school is a bad idea, but for someone like me, when I were younger, it didn't feel like a valid option. Okay. Just as the Lie software doesn't feel like a valid option right now. It scans through my entire hard drive for instruments, and I have a lot of them. So I'm trying to quit that now, and it's not super easy. Do we have any more questions from you, my wonderful viewers, in the meantime? It looks like I just have to wait for this plugin to scan my hard drive. That's what happens when you don't plan your live streams. You just start them out, you know? But I guess you kind of know that. Mark is here. He finally caught me live. Well, have you tried before? In that case, I'm sorry you missed it, but here I am. And I'm glad to have you here. Anyone who's here because they want to be here is awesome. Henry has to leave. Bye, Henry. Nice to see you here. And I have seen you before in the stream. Don't think you are not noticed, because you are. Setting the manual focus is also kind of a hassle. Any plans for testing the Digitact Digitone in the near future? That's a good question, Daniel Dubbe. BTech, an awesome producer in the chat room right now. Any plans of testing the Digitact or the Digitone? No, actually not. I have sent a lot of emails to Electron and they never answer my emails. So, if they answer my emails and I get my hands on one of their units without having to buy them for the full price, of course I'm gonna take a look at it. And I hear they are super amazing and really nice. And I know that you were looking to buy one. But for me right now, I can't really afford to buy stuff. If a company sends me something for me to check out, I will gladly do that. But, you know. Not right now. How old am I? Well, old. Boom Bap Art. Bye, man. Nice to see you here. Thanks a lot for the help on the Twitch stream. I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks a lot. And goodbye and night. Well, we are at 94% for this scan. And it was kind of working. Okay. So let's give it another try. Right, now it's actually working, just as it's supposed to. So let's just pick a preset here. Okay, that's a nice sound. But before I do anything like that, I need some drums in here. So let's just take the kick from the drum root over here. Now I want to do stuff like this, you know? Become one of those streamer persons who knows what he's doing. But I guess that's not who I am, so cry me a river. Is that an option? Let's try. Well, it kind of works. Boom. I want to take that kick drum. I want to sample it right in here, so I'm setting my machine to input mode on the 3rd channel, 4th channel. This is not working because I'm not using that as an interface. Oh, I'm getting so frustrated. Okay, so never mind that. Let's go back to just picking some shit from here. I am loading up one of the groups from Native Instruments. I'm just looking for a kick and drum and a hi-hat. So we had 84 BPMs. 1, 2, okay. That's a bit much. Let's give it another try. One more time. Okay. So let's set them to fixed velocity and just try to and I had one kick drum right there that I need to delete. All right. We have a drum loop. So that's not the best drum loop ever, but let's keep it and run with it. So the sound I had in the Liaise software was so let's do something low right there. I don't know. Let's just give it a try. One more time, right? So E minor, D minor, A minor, and what's that? And H. Okay, now something happened. Okay. Fuck that, let's delete the automation as well and do it one more time. Okay, what's happening? Something wrong with the sensitivity, so let's get one more go. So yeah, I know this effect is really easy to overdo, and that's why I'm trying to I do a lot of it on this track right here, but on my next track I probably won't use it at all. But I don't know yet. That's just how I think about it right now. So let's open up another instrument. Let's do another instance of the same thing, Lie. And do like a top line above this chord progression. Back to the software. What's that? Okay, no. I had an A minor, so, but kind of like that, but I need to change the sound. So I'm gonna record that. Maybe not on the first. Okay, one more time. Not on the one. So let's try to press the record button next time I say that I'm gonna record. Okay? So record and so yeah. That's something. Let's see if I get any feedback at all for this on the chat room. In the chat room. English is the most difficult language in the world. Oh, someone's getting an MK3 in the mail today. That's good. Congratulations. No, I've never learned the piano. Never at all. I'm just cheating and trying stuff out. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. So for this kind of track, I think it's appropriate to sidechain these chords to the kick drum. So let's do that by going to the group, adding what's it called? It's called the compressor. No, there should be different options. I have so many products on this in the software world. Now, solid bus comp. That's the one I like to use for sidechaining. The sidechaining should be on. The source should be BSA. Okay, stop talking. My bad. Here. The solid bus comp. Sidechaining should be, again, on. The input should be B1, A1. The kick drum. Low attack. I want a low attack on the compressor and kind of a longer release. Something like that. A little bit of side chaining on the chords. Maybe it's a little bit much, but I'm not gonna care about that for this video. So I want to take these notes, the more melodic stuff, and duplicate that and use another instrument to layer it up, basically. So let's go for the instruments and let's go to the piano V, no, vintage keys. Yeah, maybe the vintage keys. Breakfast in New York, that sounds like a good enough preset. Longer notes. Together with that plucky sound. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, but it could be kind of cool. That's too loud. Never mind. It's way too loud. That. Maybe I could use the end of that. Pitch it down. Yeah. And put this big ass reverb on that one. Oh, it's so slow sometimes. Reverb. Or this one, even better. Okay, like that, and then I don't know when I'm doing this kind of sound designing work right now, but what happens happens. That's what the live streams are about. So let's put a meta verb on there as well and make it big. Big and sloppy. For that one I want this weird filter. Yeah, it doesn't have to be too crispy. So I need to replace that melody as well with something else. Yes, now I'm reading you. What? Okay. Okay. Sorry guys, I just signed out. I didn't really read the chat for a while. Do you have an idea already, or do you come up something as you go along? I just come up with something. How many years do you make music? Yeah, the synth from IK Multimedia was supposed to be sent out to me, and I emailed them twice, and we agreed on sending me a unit. I haven't gotten it, so I don't know. Sidechaining, yeah. Then people are suggesting an arpeggiator, a brass, a flute, porn samples, more porn samples, a bagpipe, kazoo. Can you switch screen to stream your DAW software? I could, but you will tell me that was glitchy, and then someone says this was glitchy. The key. Okay. So I guess it's not too glitchy right now, is it? It seems like you guys are seeing and hearing me. A saxophone? Maybe, maybe not. Let's listen again. A Wurlitzer. Rhodes. The second sound I have here It's kind of a road sound. Right now I can't actually sample my own voice. I'm running the machine software in a weird way now with the whole live streaming situation. So I can't sample anything in here because I'm not using this one. I'm using the Tractor Control S4 as my audio interface for this right now, which doesn't really allow me to sample, you know? But it's a good idea to sample my voice into something. Maybe that's going to be for a later video. So we are really subtle here with everything. Let's switch to that one. If the video becomes glitchy on this camera, please tell me, because it shouldn't. But for this, let's open up a new one and take something else. It's very subtle and nice and cozy right now, so let's see if I can bring something more aggressive to the mix. Someone had an idea of an ARP of some kind, so let's try that to get some more rhythm in here. Can I browse by ARPs? Oh, I can just enter ARP. ARP. If I load that up, like that, that's better. So I had an E minor first. That's not an ARP. Just need to understand the rhythm here. Does this even correspond to my settings? Okay, let's lift my MIDI information from my first track over to this ARP sound and see if it understands each other. Copy and paste. Okay. So the rhythm works. Now we can just load something else in here. So I switched to another preset and it took a while to load. So let's make this a 4-bar pattern. together with the rest of the stuff. Oh, it's distorting. Sorry. I need to lower everything. Jesus, what's this? Arping Swirl 80 is the name of the preset, and it takes a while to load, so it might be one of the Arturia instruments. It sounded all dreamy and nice, but still with some arpeggio in there. Let's have a listen as soon as it's loaded up. Okay. Huh? Didn't even load. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I don't know. Let's take something else that's... I had one in the beginning here. Something a bit faster like this, maybe? Is this like too predictable? Or could this be okay? Too predictable. And yes, I am checking in on the chat in just a minute. I want you to see this instead of anything else. Okay, that's the one glitching out. Sorry. So stupid of me. Sorry. Let's just take another one here. That's something? I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. Ah, sorry. Yeah, I'm soon giving up on this arpeggio idea, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe that's something. No. I took everything out. So copy, paste. Okay, this is good enough for now. So let's take all of the notes, lift them up an octave. Just leave it in the background. Now back to the chat room, see what's happening. Maybe you should put some shuffle or swing in the arpeggio. That's a good idea. Using 808s will not be an option. My man BTech is leaving. Bye man, sleep tight. A group effort would be nice. What are you talking about? Regal Epidemic. Yeah, maybe I should switch over to this one now. Sorry. Layering kicks. Baseline. So yeah. That pattern is also 5 bars instead of 4. I don't know why, but that's what it is. So we have something here. That kick drum is too much. So let's put a filter. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, what do you mean by a community session? How are we doing that? I would love to get you guys involved somehow, but a community session would be awesome, but just tell me how and what you guys are thinking about. Somali Worldstar and Regal Epidemic Beats. Would you upgrade your audio interface? Why not reach out to Universal Audio? Well, I'm kind of happy with the Focusrite Scarlett 2 696. If someone sends me another one for review or whatever, of course I'm gonna switch. And Universal Audio, I actually think I have been mailing them once or twice, but I don't know. thinking you make email for us to send you melodies or one-shots and you use them. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's one way to do it. But I want to make sure that all the samples and everything is something I can use. I did one thing. I did reach out to 2 musicians I found on Instagram, one saxophone player and one guitar player, and asked them if I could use their stuff on Instagram as samples, and they said yes. And one of them actually like filmed himself. I'm ashamed now for not using it, but he sent me a video of him just playing the saxophone in front of the camera for me to sample, and I never did. But come on, Regal, Epidemic Beats. That's a really good idea. If I get some emails from you with some video or just audio content of you playing stuff, then I can take that and bring it in as samples and make a beat out of it. That's an awesome idea. Yeah, it's a really good idea. I think I got that whole saxophone thing sent to me, and then a lot of like sponsoring stuff happened, and I had to prioritize that to make a little bit of money. But yeah, come on. If any one of you would be interested to send me something to sample, just make sure that it's not like stolen material, something that you've played yourself or something like that. As far as it's legal, I'm willing to do it. That would be awesome. Kind of like a challenge, I guess. Getting some samples from you guys. Nice. David Miner is here. David Miner, my idol when it comes to live streaming, because I just got the Camlink adapter. So this is from my DSLR camera, and in OBS it looks amazing. It looks amazing. And I had my friend helping me out over Twitch, and it looked amazing over there. But now when I do it over YouTube, the video is still getting kind of not super crispy. With this camera, that's the webcam I used to use. The Logitech webcam, it looks as it always have done. But now, boom, this doesn't look much better. It does in OBS and when I'm recording through the computer, but when I stream it on YouTube, it still doesn't look really good. Pasha is asking me in Swedish if this is my job or if I have a real job, what's my main income. And until now, I have been using full-time, I have been working full-time in a normal day job. At a place, at a creative meeting place for people between 16 and 30 years of age, and helping out as kind of a person being there, helping out with bookings and mentorships and stuff. But now, since January, my plan is to step down from my normal day job and work 80% of full time, which is 40. Is that 30 weeks an hour instead of 40? To be able to do more stuff here on YouTube, which also gives me a little bit of income, and that's nice. And since you're asking me in Swedish, I can also say that I am planning to go on trips around Sweden and make beatmaking workshops, if I get any bookings like that. That's something I want to do, start doing lectures and beatmaking workshops and teaching people how to do the stuff. That's also going to be a part of my income. You know, a minute ago, this sounded okay. A minute ago, I kind of liked this, but now, what's up with this? too predictable and too bad. That's my problem with arpeggios like that. It's like, yeah, it just plays and it's the same over and over and over and over. Oh, sorry. Okay, that pattern is not okay. So let's open up the interface. Looks like this. So maybe I can adjust the voicing, the effect, the envelope, the filter, the part, the randomize. I can't really see any arpeggio settings here. Strange. Okay, let's delete the arpeggio and go for this Arpec Swirl 80 preset in a machine in some of the contact instruments. This looks like it's in Reactor. It's one of those that's not silent. That messes too much with my OCD, so that's not an option to use anymore. This is more promising. Feels a little bit more interesting. David Miner, sure, man. Let me try to answer that. The bitrate I'm uploading for... what bitrate are you uploading to YouTube at? According to OBS and my settings, the bitrate is now at something around, let's see, I'm so bad at this, 5,000. Okay, CPU usage, I can put that into ultra fast mode. Does that make a difference? And in order to see that, I want to go to one camera and back to the other one. And that's what I did there, and then back to it. Refresh the web browser, and it kind of looks the same, you know? It's so frustrating. So frustrating! do 600 next time you up. Okay, but some people are saying that I don't have to like cancel the thing, and some people are saying that I don't have to restart the stream. And now you're telling me I should try this number the next time I stream. I'm just switching it now and see if it happens and if anything happens. And I keep switching this number and I can never see a big difference. So maybe it's just because I have to like restart the stream. Maybe that's it. But yeah. That's the wrong note. It looks a little bit better actually. Curious if you do 8K. Okay, sure. If you're curious about it, let's just give it a try. Making it sound like a challenge. 8,000. Boom. Option of donate. Okay. You have a great workflow. Oh, we have Yavan Cypher, who is, he sounds like kind of a fan. Option for donating, I guess just I haven't like activated any the super chat functions. Don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. It feels like paying money to say something on a live stream feels kind of awkward. To chat to someone, I don't want to be forcing you to pay for that, you know. Evan, sorry, Evan. So I guess like if you want to donate and help me out with that kind of stuff, I guess PayPal is kind of the best option. But yeah, I guess. So yeah, I just sent out the PayPal stuff. My username on PayPal. So if you want to donate, you can do that. It feels awkward to ask for that though. I also have a Patreon, which is not even active either. Yeah. Thank you, man. Watching the tutorials every day of your Just Watch. Thanks a lot, dude. I appreciate people like that a lot. I know I have some people that are like watching my videos a lot and feel like they are getting inspired and learn stuff, and it's just to hear that is payment enough in one way. It's amazing to know that I'm able to inspire people, and I'm glad for that. And money on top of that, of course, is really appreciated. So I am gonna start selling t-shirts. Maybe like this one. I made this. It's the machine, it's the MPC Live, it's the SP404 and the OP1. gonna start selling those. Maybe I'm gonna earn some money from that, but the most money I get from this whole thing is definitely by far the YouTube revenue from the YouTube ads. Justin is thanking me for recommending Crema Cafe. Nice. These are the stands from Crema Cafe, holding up my machine and the MacBook and stuff. They are good. They are good. I'm not selling the t-shirts yet, by the way. I'm still looking for a better design. I was trying to record a melody here, right? Maybe it's better to actually play a melody here. Okay, I don't know what this is to be honest. I tried to make some a slow beat with I don't like this at all. So let's. The time here is actually 10 minutes over midnight, and tomorrow is my first day at my day job after the whole winter vacation with Christmas and stuff. So I think I'm gonna leave. But before I do that, I started this stream by kind of playing you the session that was loaded up on my machine, which is a beat that I'm releasing in a proper beatmaking video in a few days or so. So stay on the lookout for that if you like those classic beatmaking sessions I used to do. By the way, I kind of agree with David Miner before, who said that the video quality was getting better. Now this seems better to me as well. And what did I do? I changed the setting to 8,000. Let's go 11,000. Again, I don't really understand these numbers. I don't know what they are, but I'm giving it a try. That camera sucks. That camera also kind of sucks. And this is my DSLR camera. So let's see if the video has improved. Well, it's not getting worse. So what happens if I do that buffer size? And then I switch over to that and back to the camera. I am gonna sign out real soon, but I'm gonna play a beat and maybe scratch a little bit on top of it just because I can. Okay, now I switched the number to 18,000 and not a lot happened, so I don't know how much that actually... what's your keyframe in interval? And the keyframe interval? This is so frustrating. If I delete that setting, what happens then? Apparently nothing. Interval. Keyframe interval. I don't even know where to find that. Keyframe interval. The encoder is the one I recognize from Final Cut. The keyframe interval, the codec, the coder, I guess that's encoder, is X264, and the keyframe interval is set to 0. It should be 2. Okay, 2. Now it's set to 2. And the video, yeah, it's not a dramatic improvement. You know, that's what really bugs me here. Whatever I do in OBS feels like it's nothing happens, you know? It doesn't make the big difference that I want it to make. So a lot of people are saying goodbye, and we have 56 people watching. I am probably gonna do a little bit of scratching, or maybe not, and then I'm leaving. But right now I'm getting a little bit of tech support by David. He is wonderful. He is just the best guy ever. Check him out. He's active everywhere and on Twitch, and he has a YouTube channel and everything. David Miner. He's in the chat room right now. Under video, what do you have for downscale filter? Under video. It says, it's in Swedish, so it says bicubic or bicubical something and 16 samples. It might not change until you start the stream. No, I guess that's what's happening. But how can I go about like testing this to fine tune my settings? Because when I do this, I'm live with like 100 people, so I don't like that. Yeah, that thing you just said, changing the stuff under video, the downscaling filter that's now set to bicubical. I can't change that when I am streaming. It says video output is active. Yeah, make a different account. Sure. Because everything was kind of nice on Twitch. Everything was looking good on Twitch, and immediately when I jumped on YouTube, it looked worse. But I can't change that video setting. Is that important? The downscaling filter thing? Yeah, that's true. If I make another account, I can restart the whole stream a bunch of times. What's the problem? The problem is just that I'm not happy with the video quality I get here. I'm using my DSLR camera, and the video I get played back on OBS looks a lot nicer than the one I get over YouTube and the thing that I guess you are seeing. Let me just double check on my phone to see how it actually looks. Beatmaking live. Yeah, it looks like shit, you know. I have stuff. I have all the equipment I need to be able to make a really nice looking live stream. But it's not looking that nice because shit. So I guess my only option is to create another YouTube channel and test my live streaming settings on another account and drop in and out and test the stuff out. Or maybe, David, if you would be kind enough to put some time in here. No, I'm not going to sample. I already made kind of a track. I made this little beat. And the whole beat making part of this live stream is actually over by now. The sound matter more, yeah, but I think the audio is really good. I don't think we have anything to make better when it comes to the audio. Just got to get the OBS settings right. Could be YouTube too. I don't know. I've never streamed on YouTube. Okay. But what I'm thinking is I could also start a live stream on this YouTube channel with my settings, but make it private or unlisted, and the only the people with the link can see it. And then I would just use that link myself and test the settings like that. I could. MacBook can't handle recording screen plus producing music. It will show flickering. Yeah, and that's what I get when I do this. When I do this. If I jump into the screen recording stuff over OBS, it's flickering and it's awful when I do this. As far as I know, that's not a good situation at all. But when I do just the camera, it should work, you know, even on a MacBook. And this is a brand new MacBook, by the way, so it should work. The solution is using an external video recorder. Recording video is not a problem, but the live streaming is. You're using old cable or VGA cable, the quality of the video might get distorted. Yeah, but I'm using a DSLR camera with a USB connection into the cam link into my USB port on the computer. So it shouldn't be an issue with the cables. It's because of the yeah. No, Hannibal Actor, I know what you're saying. It's not much of a problem. It's not much of a problem. It's really not. But I know myself, and it's a reason why I go by the name Accurate, because I kind of like stuff to be accurate. It's not that I'm a perfectionist with everything, but if I'm trying to get more involved in live streaming and do it a bit more, I want to know that I'm doing everything I can to make it as good as possible, because I have the stuff that I need. I have the camera, I have the cam link system, I have the good computer, I have a really fast internet connection, I have the mic and everything. David agrees. I think you're 95% of the way there. It's there and just needs some tweaking. Yeah, and that tweaking is what I want to do. because I want it to be, I don't want it to be perfect, but I want it to be as good as it can get with the stuff I have, you know? If I have the option to make a good live stream, I want to do a good live stream instead of a crappy one. And I think this kind of adds to it all, to be able to switch cameras. And in the future, when I make more of an effort to create some beats on a live stream, I will be able to do stuff like working here on machine, then switch over here to that camera and do some scratching, then switch over to this camera for some, I don't even know where that is there, switching over to the software and back again, maybe some scratching or some sampling or some drum machine action, you know. It's bothering me a little bit, but it's not bothering you, so I guess I should I should accept that, I guess. But for this live stream is kind of over now. Again, I started this stream by playing a beat that I'm releasing in the beat making video in a couple of days. I realized some people on the comment for a video told me to like go back to the basics and make a proper beat making video instead of just talking about gear all the time. And I guess I think that's right. So I made this beat using some samples, and I have made a beat making video and I'm still editing it, and I'm gonna add some scratch on it for the video. But I can play the beat for you one more time here. The beat sounds like this. Consider this some kind of a sneak peek, a preview. The wrong pattern. It's supposed to sound like this. You know? This is how the beats I make actually sound. All of these not sample stuff, I do that sometimes, but the beats I like to make and the beats I love to make sounds like this, you know? I also worked on another thing a couple of days ago, and that's not for me and not for YouTube, but it's for something else, and I still think it came out pretty okay. Can it be that one? Or was that on my old computer? No. You like that beat? Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. That's going to be if you want to follow the process I had with making that beat, stay subscribing, because that video is coming up real soon. And this is another thing that I'm working on. Something simple like that. This one is like really good to scratch on. that possible to do right now? It is possible. So let's see if I can jump into that camera. Yeah, that seems to work kind of okay. Not the best camera in the world, but well, something like that. But again, the clock is ticking, and yeah. Okay. Nice. Bye, guys. Never mind. Just got really cool. Low battery. Oh yeah, that's right. That's also some kind of indication on, hey, Accurate, stop doing this live stream right now. It's not fun anymore. But yeah, that camera is dying. That's right. The camera, the battery is dying, and everyone freaks out. But if the camera dies, I still have this one. This one. Whatever. I'm really thankful for you guys being here, even though I still keep on talking a lot about my technical difficulties with OBS and this whole live stream situation. And I promise I'm gonna get these settings figured out, and someday it's gonna be figured out and as good as I want it to be. And by then, I'm not gonna talk more about it. I'm just gonna make music and chat with you guys on the live stream instead of talking about the issues I have with tech. But you are right. The over here, yeah, that's right. The battery is dying. So that's it. Thanks a lot for being here, everyone. Thanks a lot for the support and everything like that. I am. Yeah, sure. Ozzy is asking again. I'm sorry. A schedule for the live streams. I hope to be able to get my life together as much to the point where I can actually say when I'm gonna do this. Because right now, sometimes I can just I have the possibility to go live. Sometimes I really don't. Sometimes I have projects to work on and the family stuff or everything. But I am getting into streaming much more in the future here and probably on Twitch as well. And David, thanks, man. I'm glad to have your support here. That means a lot. And I saw my name on your top list over your favorite YouTubers. That warms my heart. And yeah, I am getting into YouTube. I'm gonna make beatmaking videos live and all of that stuff more and more. I just need to get over this bump that is technical difficulties. I guess this is good enough, and I know you guys are saying that this is good enough, but I have all of this stuff and I want to make it better, you know? So tweaking the settings just as David says, and then just hope for the best and make it as good as possible. Thanks to everyone. Thank all of you. By the way, in my next video, the YouTube video where I'm gonna make the beat, yeah, not this one, the beat you heard before. That video is coming up in a few days, and in that one I'm also doing a giveaway of the Native Instruments stuff. Maybe I should do a giveaway on a live stream as well. To you guys who's actually here. Yeah, I should. Not today though, because obvious reasons. But sometime I should do a giveaway on a live stream of some Native Instruments software. Again, thanks a lot for being here. See you guys in my next video or in my next live stream, and I am gonna release a schedule as soon as I know when I can do these streams. Maybe it's gonna be once or twice a week. I'm not a superhero, so let's see. And as you see, the battery here still lives on and wants me to continue. So I have some of the tech on my side. Bye everyone. Thanks a lot again. Yeah. Bye.